And we ended up finding out that the cords to our Cricut and the cord to the Cameo actually match the cord. So don't buy a printer cord if you're looking for a printer cord for these. You can use your cutting machine cords.
Right, and that was so funny because so if you're going to connect with a card, Shani spent hours looking for the compartment and couldn't find it the first time, and so just to let you know, it's right over here. Okay.
She's just talking. That's why they can't understand what you're saying. So it don't matter.
They did understand. I hope they can hear us. Let's make sure. Hi, Miss Felicia.
Y'all got me way too
Hi,
much
Miss Sharon.
Y'all know we usually behind the scenes.
Hi, Miss Guy. Hi, can y'all guys hear us? Somebody must be trying to get in, Shawnee.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
No, we can hear you guys.
Okay, good. Even with my messed up voice, right?
Oh yeah, even with your football mom voice, we hear you loud and clear.
All right. But guys, there's tape everywhere here.
There is tape everywhere.
So this is your casket one. This here's casket two.
You got this one.
Take up, girl. Making sure you get straight delivery.
Are all Epsons compatible as far as the sublimation, or is this the actual printer that needs to be used?
So there are a couple of Epsons that are compatible that would work for sublimation. We found that this one is the best one that suits our need, especially because you want to do something that's a wide format. So that, again, the Sawgrass 400, I think it is.
100% sure.
But the max print size, I think, is 8.5 by 11.
But one of them you can get the attachment heater.
Yeah, but how much?
Go larger.
How much more expensive are they?
I don't know.
So for the Sawgrass 400, it's about $500, and then when I was looking for the Sawgrass 800 bundle, it's like $1,500, and that's the one that gives you the bigger paper, but that's like $1,600.
Yeah, so that's like the $1,700 one he was talking about. And so that window, right, you can have the attachment heater and be able to print 40-something inches wide.
Oh, okay.
I have doubts.
Watch.
We're gonna
look it
back.
up. We was talking
we're gonna
about
look it up and we're gonna come back. I still say that if we had the Epson that would act right, there would be no issue. Like literally, this printer, based off of the max print size, is 47 inches long. And L.95, just about 13 inches wide. So from what we're doing with shirts or even banners or
but if we wanted to do a full shirt design,
we're gonna have a debate, guys.
Okay.
First is just going ahead and getting a plotter or a wide format printer.
Okay.
But let's get back to the Epson.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
So this bad boy, we're gonna plug.
Did you open it up to make sure there's no paper inside?
Inside here? Oh, I already did that.
You got all the stuff from out of there? Okay. So yep, that's just the inside of it. That's your empty ink cartridge where we're gonna put the inks and everything. Okay. So you got your plug right there.
Plugging right here.
We got our ink stuff set up over here also. We need to refill. We're going to talk about that also. While she's putting the plug in, we can discuss it a little bit. So like she said, we went with Cobra ink. And when it came in, the first package with the link that we gave you guys, it came with the jumbo. So it was a little bit more expensive. It is one package that's a little bit cheaper for your starter kit for the ink that doesn't need any color palettes. But we went with the one that had the jumbo black cartridge and then all the regular other cartridges. You could get the one with the regular black cartridge that's the same size as the other ones that's a little bit cheaper. Okay, and then the first shipment only comes with this here. And I think they send you some extra syringes and things. These was ordered separately. And so instead of us ordering small amounts, we went ahead and invested in the large containers that we can refill. And so today will be our third time refilling. And we still, if you look at them, we still have a nice amount still left. This one, it wasted, so that's why it's all over the container like that. Make sure you have some gloves. Only thing different from what you're looking at now versus when you get your kit is a little sticker that's going to be attached to the top of these that you just peel off. And that's going to remove it, okay? I need that tripod, or the other tripod. Why don't you move that phone to that tripod and give me that one? All right. So I'm just sitting, get this situated in the tripod. All right. Here we go. So if yours was brand new, like I said, and it came like this, all you would be doing is taking your little paper off versus having to refill. But we're going to go ahead and go over refilling them. So you're getting a little extra.
And so they recommend you do not allow your cartridges to dry out. Okay, and so what you want to do is you want to make sure, and I know
and it shouldn't be this empty.
It should not be that empty. You do not want it to get that empty. But we have been printing like crazy.
Those football shirts.
Exactly, those football shirts are absolutely ridiculous right now. So we've been printing like crazy. So we definitely need a refill. And so what comes with these refills, so you have these bottles and then you have the syringes that you use. And you want to make sure that you're only using the one that goes with the color.
I pulled open a new one because it was dirty and I didn't want to the heck out. So we have some extras. Okay. Oh, so let's stop here before we even inject that. We're going to
look at this cartridge. So right here, this is the flap. Go ahead, Shirley.
Let's turn it this way so it look like it's face up. So this black flap here this is the correct hole it's in. This second hole here is only for storage. The only thing that this does is for storage. And so when you're getting ready to fill, we're gonna take this out of here, stick it into this back hole just to store it. And this is where we're gonna insert our ink. Okay. Right? Same thing. We're just gonna move it over here for now. There we go. Black is the biggest one, so I'm going to start with black. I'm going to just inject my needle into the bottom. These are cup.
I know. Where's our little cups? We had a whole bunch of them.
They had one of those boxes.
All right, so what Sharika is actually getting is a little cup to put the ink into. It makes life so much easier when refilling your ink if you have the little mouthwash cups. Let me check on Facebook, see if we have any questions. All right. Oh, so Miss Felicia, you have a sawgrass. Can you tell me how wide that prints? Like, what's your max paper size on a Sawgrass 800? Oh, you use your Graph Tech cutter with it. So we can still searching for our little cups. You found them? Ding, ding, ding. All right, so no, and so we researched a lot before we jumped into sublimation. It was a process to convince Sharika. Okay, it was a very long process. She was convinced. She was like, "You gotta show me the numbers. You gotta show me the numbers." And yeah, we're out there now. So these are like the little mouthwash cups, the little medicine dropper cup. You can get them real cheap from the dollar store. You're gonna pour a little bit of the ink into the cup. It's a lot more manageable than working directly from the bottle. And then you take your syringe, just insert it right below the ink surface and pull back. You want to make sure you're not getting bubbles though. So you squirt a little bit back into the cup. And then once that little gauge is open, what you do is you insert that needle. Now you need to be careful. This ink is going into a little plastic sack. Okay, so you don't want to push too far into this cartridge. You want to just get it in there enough so that you are able to just fill the ink, but you don't want to puncture the little plastic sack around the ink that holds that ink in that cartridge.
Let me put a little more.
Yes, thank you, Tanika. We are using Cobra ink, and this is the Cobra ink that is specifically formulated for the Epson printers, so you don't have to worry about a color profile. Natasha, do not be scared. Do not be scared.
But with their starter kit, they do not have to do this part. So
yes,
this is just once they use it and have to refill.
So this is the refilling process. When you get your starter kit, you get pre-filled cartridges. So all you're doing is you're removing tabs like you would kind of like any other printer cartridges, and you're just inserting them. We needed to add ink because we have been printing machines lately. Felicia says she thinks the Epson prints much more vibrant. I can tell you that we have found our magic between Silhouette Studio, changing those color controls to the Adobe RGB, and this Cobra ink, and we found our home. It would take a lot for us to try to change this up. This is simple. It works for us. It's not overly complicated. And like I said, when you get your starter kit, you do not have to go through what Sharika's doing right now. It's just that we need to refill our cartridges. And so it's actually good that you see the refill process. It's not that scary. So your only concern is just make sure that you have the supplies together that you need, that you have your syringes, you have your little cups, because it's much easier to transfer into that syringe from a little cup versus when you're dealing with that whole big bottle.
Can I ask a question? How many shirts have you guys, like, around about, how many shirts have you made with the first set of ink that came with the first set of cartridges?
Oh my goodness. So we're on our first set of bottles. Okay.
How long have you
and our first, we've been refilling, this is our third refill.
I'm about to make a mess.
Sharika.
Oh, and I'm dripping it on my mat. You owe me a new mat.
I don't owe you a new mat. You making the mess. You over there trying to be fancy.
How? Trying to hold it for the camera. They called it air bubble. I still see the air bubble. And all I did was sit it down and suck some of the ink off the top back out. I'm gonna do it again.
So this is a much easier process that she's not trying to show.
I'll catch that. Okay. The air bubble is gone.
So she had a little air bubble.
That just made me nervous.
Yeah, well, I think that maybe with that one being a little more difficult, we say remove you off camera. So you good. Yeah. Because that one's giving you air bubbles. You must have had air bubbles in
I
there.
know, I pushed them out.
So usually what you also want to do, and what I haven't seen her do either, is you want to try to tap your ink. Try to remove as much of the bubbles from you pouring it into the cup. Yes, I know. A wet wipe will work just fine.
We hope.
I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Ask someone to take it off.
All right, I'm feeling up now. I'm all right. I got my bubble.
Yep. So if you tap it, you can also flick the little container. Here we go, Bill. We're sacrificing one of these microfiber towels.
What?
What are these?
Okay, so gotta be careful because all those are open.
Yeah, I know.
Right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me wipe it one more time. Yeah, look at my blue shaver now. All right, that was good. Let's put this back.
Mm-hmm.
I made a whole mess with that. Yeah, good. Look at the towel.
This is where those Dollar Tree microfiber towels.
This is the Dollar Tree stuff. Whoa, you quit wasting my towels. I was gonna try to sub on those. I had an idea. That one's empty too. We surely should have let them get this long. That's terrible.
No. Yeah. But either way, I would say, so to answer your question, we have done before our first refill, I want to say we probably got in a good 50 shirts.
I would say that.
Easily a good 50 shirts. And I mean,
and all the mistakes and
print mess ups and what else? Lord, we were using it to run print tests. Like, so I would say, and God knows how many shirts. I mean, we just finished up an order of 57 shirts. And then before that, we had a couple 25 bulk orders. So
I was gonna say this is a brand new one.
We have really been printing away. Teresa, will you put something down?
What?
We're gonna put something down so that you don't spill on the table. There you go. Or your mat. Spill on that towel. It's already messed
Well,
up.
that's what this supposed to be from. Piece of cardboard. This is all Shiny fault.
This really is not my fault. Triga's over here making. You know, let me tell you, the first time she did it, I came down here. There wasn't a drop missing anywhere.
No, you remember all the black I wasted the first time? There was a whole black puddle in here. That's probably why that's so empty like that. So, no air bubbles. See?
It is so much easier than vinyl. So much easier than vinyl. You don't got to worry about weeding sublimation. You don't got to worry about layering sublimation. So Natasha, there are a couple of different printers that you can use to make those kind of shirts, the sublimation shirts we use, but this is the one, this is our go-to.
Where do you guys get your shirts from?
So we order from a combination of bulk apparel and Jiffy. Our go-to shirt, again, not a sponsor of ours, but should be, is Team 365. Their shirts are amazing. Those are our favorite shirts. That's all we order now.
The package just came in today.
I know, we just ordered another coat.
Like
we ran out of stock this weekend.
Can you repeat that again?
It is Team 365. Team 365. And you can find those on Bulk Apparel or Jiffy.
If you go with bulk apparel, spend $80 or more, it turns it into like a bulk order and you get a little extra discount. When I did the math on it, it's basically like you getting 3 shirts for free. If you spend the $80, then you get the free shipping and measures out to about 3 shirts.
If you get some time, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. If you get some time, can you show us what those shirts actually look like so we get a gist of how it actually looks and see if it feels soft or anything like that?
All right, so I'm going to tell you, they feel like polyester shirts. These are not polyester shirts that feel like cotton. They are stretchy. We did find that some of the larger sizes run a tad small, not drastically small, but they'll give it more of a fit, true to size. It definitely is true to size.
Okay.
But they feel like stretchy shirts. They're not the dry weave. So you know how some of the polyester shirts have the kind of waffle kind of print texture to them? They don't have that.
Are we missing the yellow needle?
Yeah. I don't know, where'd you put the yellow needle?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, and I'll grab one to show you.
I don't know what a yellow is.
Is it over here?
I thought I pulled them all out.
I'm sorry, did you say Team 365?
Team 365. So I'm just gonna pull out a new needle because I don't know.
While she does that, I'm just gonna swing away to show you. This is it right here. And so one of the things that you'll notice with polyester shirts, they have that sheen to them, so it's definitely polyester. But what we like about these is that it's not see-through the way some of the other ones are. Okay, now there's the light underneath my hand, so you will see it a lot more. But a lot of, like even the Gildan shirts, and so we tested out a couple of different shirts, and this ended up being our favorite for durability and washing and holding true.
They look thicker than the ones from Walmart.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they definitely are. They're definitely a huge better quality than the ones from Walmart. And like I said, they don't have that waffle kind of dry weave texture to them that you'll find in a lot of the polyester shirts. But they are more true. They are true to size. So if you want somebody who doesn't, but they do have a lot of stretch. They do have I think they, and look, I'm a plus size girl. They had a good amount of stretch for me. But what you want to be aware of is that they even though they stretch, it's stretching across, but it's going to come up. Okay. So if you want somebody, if somebody doesn't want that tighter fit and is a little afraid of, you know, you want to order a size up.
You already plugged in and turned on?
I'm plugged in, I ain't turned on.
Yeah, okay. I'm just finishing up closing. It's not we all filled up. We all filled up.
All right, so let's go on over to the printer. There we go. We are plugged up, but we are not turned on. I wanted to wait to do it all with you guys. Yeah, I know. So I'm just gonna zoom in right here to the panel. Give me 1 second while I adjust. Sharika's cleaning. So let's give this an adjustment real quick so that we're looking here. There we go. So right here with the printer, power on. First thing that comes on your screen. So let's go ahead and just get close up in here. Let me get the right angle so you can actually see what's on the screen. So first thing here, we're gonna make sure that we select English. We're gonna say that we are in the USA. And we are at which daylight savings time are we in winter or summer? I don't know how much this matters, but I think we're going into winter, right? No, we're still in summer because we haven't fallen back. And now we're just gonna put in today's date. Today is the 23rd, right? We gotta do all this. What time is it? What time is it?
It's 8:49.
Thank you. And now this screen just simply says preparing. And now we are at the point where we have to install our ink. You ready? Are you guys ready? So what we're gonna do simply here is we're gonna open up. So once you open up your scanner top, so we're opening it up to get onto the inside. You want to let that little ink cartridge roller, you want to let it go all the way across and then come all the way back over. So anytime, let's close it. Show you one more time. So when you open this bad boy, you want to make sure that it comes all the way over here and comes to a rest position. Okay. Now you're going to open up, take that tab and lift to open. Oh, it's not already on.
No, I have to close it back because I think.
Hold on. Sometimes if you have a little resistance, it's not because. It's because it's not. No. If you have a little resistance, it's because you didn't allow it to go all the way through. I don't think I allowed it to process all the way through before I opened it. So let's do it now. So now you'll see it should go all the way over and now come all the way back. And now in the rest position.
Right, but now see,
open.
it easily opens.
Yep.
Right, easily. Before it was hesitate and it was under here. So you wouldn't have
Don't force it. You'll
force
break that door. Don't force it. Just close your top. Close it. Wait a second and reopen it.
So you see here, it's showing us where each one goes. Black. The C is the blue, the M, the Y. All those letters are on here.
Yep. So we have our black cartridge, our cyan cartridge, our maroon cartridge, and our yellow cartridge. And so you're just going to match them up in those positions and let those arrows face towards where the wording is. And then you pop it in till it clicks. And you move on to the next one. Pop it in till it clicks. Move on to the next one. Pop it in till it clicks. And our yellow is our final. Pop it in till it clicks. Now, if these were brand new cartridges, all you would have had to do was to pull out that. If you either get that little tab or you get a plunger. And so you pull those little tabs off, you pull the tapes off, and you insert them the same exact way.
Yes, it would have been covering your holes.
Mm-hmm. Then you close the door. And then close your lid.
Okay.
Now the first thing that, oops, it has a glare when I sit it down.
It's glaring, man. You can't see nothing.
All right, so this is the screen that you're going to come to now. And it says here now that you have not installed genuine Epson ink. You're going to hit OK. And then you're going to hit proceed.
You want to read all of it?
Oh, if you wanted to, but what it's telling you basically is that you should be using Epson ink, but we're not.
Continue using this ink?
Yes. Please wait. Do not power off. This is until initialization is complete. This takes about 6 minutes.
So and then tell them about how if you lose power, unplug it, right? And if turn it off, and it's gonna read as the ink.
Every time this machine loses power, if you turn it off, if you lose any of the power supply, if you unplug it, it's going to tell you that you have to reinstall your ink cartridges. Simply what you're going to do at that point is you're going to open up your scanner lid, you're going to pop out each one of your cartridges, and you're going to reinstall them. Just push them right back in. And then from there, you'll be all set. You'll have to go through the process again where it will tell you that you're not using genuine Epson ink. You go through the steps to say proceed and to continue to use that same ink.
Yep. And so, but when that happens, your ink cartridges has some type of sensor on it, and it's going to tell the machine that every time you open that or pop those ink cartridges out, it's going to tell it that you just filled the ink even if you didn't. So you're going to get miscommunications with the filling of your ink. So you knowing how many times you imprint it, you need to be checking your ink to see where it is, because what the machine is going to say is not going to be the truth.
So you can't, what she's telling you is you cannot rely on your, like with regular printers where you get a low ink alert. Anytime you reinstall your cartridges or anytime this printer loses power and you have to bring it back in and reinstall or pop those cartridges out and bring it back in, what's going to end up happening is it's thinking that you're installing a new cartridge. So you have to keep an eye on your cartridges to make sure that they're not running low. While we're waiting, any questions?
And yes, Miss Felicia, they do have a V-neck option.
And so also, so what we would want to tell you at this point is you want to have also installed the software that comes with your Epson printer. We already have that installed on our computer. It's the same way you would install any other printer software. Each one of these Epsons comes with a CD. Where you can install it. I might even still need to.
That's what it is, because the newer laptops actually doesn't have a CD drive. Yeah. And you go to their website and download it. It's the same thing that we already downloaded. We don't have a CD drive on our laptop.
Nope. So if you have a CD-ROM, you can use the CD drive to go ahead and install all your information. Or you can go to the website. Now these are your printer drivers. You can also go to the website and download your software from there. Comes with a nice little instructional manual. If you are not connecting via Wi-Fi like we are and you're gonna hard plug in, it gives you the steps. And like I said, this printer actually uses your cutter machine cord. So you don't have to go out and buy yourself a cord if you prefer to hard wire versus Wi-Fi. All right, so we're winding down.
We're getting there. Because what's next after that?
Then it's going over to the printer.
Yep, right here. Pull it down.
So Marilyn, the shirts do come in a couple of different styles. They come in long sleeve, short sleeve. You can get different sizes. They do have a pretty good selection. I'm not quite certain if the different neck styles.
They do have V-neck.
They do have a V-neck though. So once we get past this step, we're gonna have to, once we get past this step, we're going to have to enter in Wi-Fi information since we're gonna connect via Wi-Fi.
Oh, we done. Hey, nice. Installation complete. Select paper size and type of paper source. Okay, because that's good one. We're
So
going,
we have the cassette one. We're gonna load it just for plain paper.
not
You
plain.
could
We're
put,
gonna put
actually premium paper there.
yes, we're gonna put that where it can be already set up.
Premium paper mat.
That's good to go for casket one. Do you want to set two? Or just leave it for plain paper?
We can leave it for plain paper. So we have, you can set each casket if you wanted to. And so what this says here is that, Sharika, if you can pull back the camera a little bit, it's a little fuzzy. So this is the setting up of the Wi-Fi.
No, that's fax setting.
Oh, no, faxing. I can't see the screen.
I think I made it worse. There we go.
There we go. And so we don't want to set up our fax, so we're going to go ahead and close that out. Yep. So we're going to connect this bad boy through the Wi-Fi. And so what she clicked on was the router connection up at the top corner. Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me fix the camera.
I can see it good over here. I think oh, maybe it's just the computer.
Do you guys see the writing on the screen pretty good?
Yep.
All right.
All right, it says connect computer or smart device directly to the printer without a Wi-Fi router.
So this is where we're going to start the setup for the Wi-Fi Direct. So you select Start Setup. At this point, it's telling you can have up to 4 devices, I believe.
Is this not through the router? Why wouldn't it go through the router? Oh yeah, so you went the wrong way.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep, so you just pick your network and put in your password.
See, this is if you were selected on
Oh,
the
where you
computer.
are.
Okay, we went the wrong way. So should I go back?
That's it, no.
Remind me later, no?
No.
Let's close that. Let's go router.
So you had the, yeah.
Start. There we go. Wi-Fi set up.
So she hit Wi-Fi Direct when she meant to hit router. So if you want to enter the password at this point. You're just giving out your password to all of YouTube and Facebook.
There's nothing but a Wi-Fi where they come into my house and get on my Wi-Fi. If you come over, honey, you can have the passcode.
Don't worry, guys. I'm going to make her change it after this. So you start your setup. And now we are connecting to
the
router. And this is the Wi-Fi printer, so you can print Wi-Fi seamlessly. You do not have to hardwire. If you chose to hardwire, you could. Again, like I said, don't go out and buy a printer cord. You can use your cutting machine cord.
I'm gonna grab some paper because we're gonna have to do a print.
Yep. So we have to do a print check report. This is where we're gonna grab some paper. Just grab some plain copy, 8.5 by 11 printer paper. Don't do this on your good stuff paper. When we get lazy, sometimes we do.
When we first started, we thought we had to.
All right,
let's
here
talk
is
about
the dreaded
this.
firmware
Let's go on and
update.
fix it now.
Let's fix it now. Never, ever, ever, ever do the firmware update. That is big no, no, no. Big no, no, no. We're going to show you after we do our print check report how to turn that off. Never, ever, ever do the firmware update. So Shrika's just going to insert some paper.
Blue tabs open.
Make sure that you have your blue tab sized the way you need to for 8.5 by 11.
Sorry, I missed that. Could you say it again?
Nobody talking to you, Sarah.
So you want to see that little orange light when it's printing, that means it's doing its job. So we got a print, you want to show them print report? So that's your print report. No big. We're gonna hit OK.
Yes. Okay. What was that? The firmware.
Yeah, so now we're gonna turn off the firmware. Can everybody see the screen clearly?
Never ever do a firmware update.
There we go.
Maintenance.
So hold on, how did you get there, Sharika? Let's go back.
Hmm.
So by pressing the home button, she's scrolling across the screen and she selected maintenance. You can see it, it's product. You need to turn the camera a little bit.
Settings.
There you go. So we're gonna go to setting. Under settings, she's selecting maintenance.
But I think that was over.
Nope, I mean
General.
general setting.
Nope. Over. Nope.
Do you remember how to do it? See, actually, we just did this on the other one. It would cause a heart attack because I would go and I would hit the OK button. And when you hit the OK button, usually right after that, the firmware button pops up. And you don't know how many near heart attacks I had thinking that I had messed around and hit the OK button to start the firmware update. That almost killed me.
Where is it? This is so funny, and I was so happy I found it the other day. Let's see. I know it's on the settings. I think I went in general already. Oh, maybe basic settings. Nope. Yeah, y'all got me looking terrible. Printer settings, maybe. Nope, I don't remember seeing none of that. It don't have nothing to do with the network. Oh, that's what system administration. Okay, let's start over.
She said start over.
All right, let's get that right.
Settings. So
Settings.
you're gonna go to settings. Then you're gonna scroll down and you're gonna go to system administration, right? So where was system administration? Where did you hit that?
At the user settings. No, girl.
General settings.
No, I don't know. Maybe it was maintenance. No, I don't know. This is too funny. I don't know.
Basic settings?
I think so.
Scroll down.
Nope. Basic printer network. No.
We just
see somewhere right here. This right here is this one system.
Yeah, but what's it under? You can't tell me. Lord Jesus.
Then we go user. Oh my goodness, Shawnee. This is too funny. What were we under? User settings, right? No. Oh my goodness, Shawnee. All right, general. Okay, I got it. Settings. General. This is too funny. Basic.
Settings. Scroll all the way down.
See, you just confused me. I wasn't gonna say basic. System administration. See? Let's do it again.
Take 5.
Take 5 settings. Then we went what? General.
Scroll all the way
System
down.
administration. Firmware update. Turn off.
Notifications and turn the notifications off.
And that's it.
There we go.
Oh, that was so fun.